A body starts from rest and has an acceleration L. After traveling for some distance, it experiences retardation B and finally comes to rest again. If the total time taken for the complete journey is t, the maximum velocity reached in terms of L and P is. So here you can see initial motion is accelerated motion, then decelerated motion and comes to rest again. So I think for the better understanding, we can draw our VT graph for this situation, velocity time graph. Okay, so look at this. In velocity time graph, you know that we have to take velocity along the y-axis and the time along the x-axis, right? Time along x-axis. So here a body starts from rest and has an acceleration L for some time. So if a body is having uniform acceleration, you know that the shape of VT graph will be a straight line with a positive slope. So first we can draw the graph will be something like this. And then after that it has got deceleration and comes to rest. So deceleration means slope has to be negative and it finally comes to rest. The total time of travel is t. Then we have to find the maximum velocity. So in this graph you can see that the maximum velocity is here. This is our maximum velocity. So we can just split into two parts because one is accelerated motion and the other is decelerated motion. So we can take the time for this accelerated motion is t1 and the time for the decelerated motion is t2. So the total time t is given as what? t1 plus t2. Okay, total time is t. Now first case, so I'm taking this as a starting point O, then A, then B, right? So we will start with the path OA. OA is accelerated motion, right? Accelerated motion. So in that case, you know that slope gives the acceleration. So slope is equal to acceleration, right? So slope of VT graph always gives acceleration. Okay. So here in the first case, what is acceleration? Acceleration is L. So L is equal to the slope of the graph. What will be the slope of the graph? From this you can see slope is equal to y by x tan theta, right? Y is v and x is t1. So we get L is equal to what? V by t1. L is equal to v by t1. Okay. Then if you are taking the second part AB, over there it is deceleration. Deceleration is given as what? B, and B will be equal to what? V by t2. t2. So if you are comparing these two equations, you can see that from first equation V is equal to L t1 and here we get V is equal to what? B t2. Okay, that is L into t1 is equal to B into t2, or t1 is equal to what? B by L into t2. t1 is equal to B by L into t2. Okay, now we can take the total time result. Total time t is equal to what? t1 plus t2. t1 plus t2. So here we can write t is equal to, okay, t is equal to t1. What is t1? B by L into t2 plus t2. t2. So here t is equal to B by L in plus 1 into t2. If you are taking t2 out, right, that is t2 is equal to what? t2 is equal to t divided by B by L plus 1. Okay, plus 1. We got the time t2. Now all of you look at this result. B is equal to Vt2. So, or this result, V is equal to what? B into t2. B into t2. Substitute this value here. So what we get? B into what is t2? T divided by B by L plus 1. So that is equal to Bt divided by, here you can take L as LCM. So what we get? B plus L. This L go up. So V is equal to LBT divided by B plus L. That is LBT divided by L plus B. Both are correct. So both are same. So LBT divided by L plus B. That's our correct answer. So it is option B. In the above question, the total distance covered is okay. So if you are going back to this, you can see that from velocity time graph, the total distance is equal to the area under the graph, right? So we have to find the total area, and you can see that this is a triangle. So what will be the distance covered? Distance is equal to area of the triangle, right? Distance is equal to area of the triangle. And what is the formula for the triangle area? It is half into base into height, half into base into height. So from the diagram you can see that base is nothing but the time, height is nothing but the velocity. So it is half t into velocity. What's the equation for velocity which we got? It is LBT divided by L plus B, right? Answer for our last question. So you can see that it will become LBT square divided by 2 into L plus B. 2 into L plus B. That's our right answer. LBT square by 2 into L plus B. You can see that's option C. So option C is the correct answer for this.